So I'm very confident that the private educational sector, which is so growing very vast, is the need of the hour along with public sector or public universities, because there's so much of demand, there's so much of population that needs to get educated, and education does not restrict itself into Ivy League institutions of India or abroad. Education can be taken to every tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, even rural areas. How do we do that? Private educational institutions should understand that it is their responsibility to build the nation, and they start with their campus. You'll have to have campus and fee structures that are affordable. You'll have to build in scholarship structures wherein qualified and talented students, intelligent students get into mainstream education. You will have to ensure that employability and entrepreneurial skills are built into students. All of these attract people into the higher educational ecosystem. And by doing that, we, in a sense, are increasing the GER in higher education. And what does that do? That makes us an educated nation. An educated nation will ensure that they make sure their values are intact, they work for the society, they work for the greater good, and eventually help the quality of life of every individual, every Indian better. So my best wishes to the private universities that are striving very hard. But I also want to appeal to the government to ensure that the funds for research, the funds for development, the funds for capital expense, the funds to grant land for educational institutions just up the notch, so that they feel more comfortable in coming forward and setting up such institutions. Well, first of all, as you mentioned, congratulations to Chandigarh University. It's been led by a very able senior managing director, Deepinder, as well as the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Ravi. Universities such as Chandigarh University should be much more in numbers. We need more such universities who are operating in scale, have a fee structure that is affordable, and have built ecosystems that don't just graduate students and get their first job, but make them employable, make them entrepreneurship. So I suppose my one word to everybody out there is a lot of scope in building private educational institutions, if not at the scale that is CU is, but definitely in your own area. It could be in private tutoring, it could be in schools, it could be in higher education, it could be focused programs, because India is a very hungry nation. We are one of the largest population which is below the age of 35, and this population is very relentless, is very unique in its own way, and it needs to be fueled rightly.